It's the Mac, it's the Mac, it's the Steez dripping Mac, it's the Steez dripping Mac, it's the Steez dripping Mac. Begging on Project Paddle, the money stacker. Now my pocket's sitting fatter.
Bass beating down your block, boy. Bass beating down your block, boy. All I hang around is block boys. In my pocket, that's a knot, boy. Think you hot, but you not, boy. Bass beating down your block, boy. Bass beating down your block, boy. Bass beating down your block, stunting.
I've been wanting to watch this. So after Black Panther Wakanda Forever came out, there's been like pictures of like, I don't know if it's AI generated or somebody like made this art, but it's they call it BASHENGA, the first Black Panther, and it was like a concept of the first ever Black Panther before T'Challa, and like I think even before his dad. So, and I think it's supposed to be T'Challa's grandfather or something like that. So I'm curious on to find out what all this is about, and if it's like a real thing or not.
And what? It's been almost 2 months since the release of Black Panther Wakanda Forever, and what a premiere it was! A huge success so far that brought only positive reviews from the critics. But one name has been repeatedly referenced ever since the first movie was released, and that's BASHENGA. Fans would really like to see a spin-off title with this name, and
he also held Mjolnir at some point. It's the first Black Panther centuries ago. No, what?
Is it possible to happen anytime soon? Well, stay here and find
No,
out.
that's hard. That's hard. A Black Panther holding Mjolnir. However you say his fucking
First,
name.
let's
Thor's
find out
hammer,
who's
bro.
actually BASHENGA. The Black Panther we know today in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is T'Challa, but he wasn't the first Wakanda protector. In 2016, fans were thrilled when this hero finally entered the MCU. He's one of the most well-known heroes and one of the earliest characters. After his debut in Captain America: Civil War, the now-deceased actor Chadwick Boseman went on to play the character in the 2018 solo Black Panther movie. Sadly, Boseman is no longer among us, but he left a great legacy behind him, and we saw that in this year's sequel, Wakanda Forever. And while fans are still collecting their impressions of the movie, they're constantly talking and mentionings about BASHENGA. In Marvel Comics, this guy is the first ever king of Wakanda, but not the first ever Black Panther. The honor of that belongs to another character, and that's Mossy, a man who was chosen by the goddess Bast to join the prehistoric Avengers team. BASHENGA is the next in the row, who after Mosey's death will have a vision in which a great meteorite full of intense energy that could cause a cataclysmic chain reaction will land in Wakanda. To save the land, BASHENGA will forge 2 weapons made of pure...
Oh no, that's hard. That's hard as fuck. That's hard as fuck. You're fighting Thor, and then you just like, oh, hello, old friend. Oh, that's hard as fuck. I would like, bro,
and will manage to absorb the energy from the meteorite and fling it into the heart of Wakanda. After this heroism, he'll be crowned the first king by Wakanda's people and the next Black Panther. Before BASHENGA, the Wakanda people were divided into several tribes who were fighting among themselves. He'll put an end to the slaughter. He is a more spiritual shaman than a real superhero, but he'll become famed for his technical advancement. BASHENGA's physical characteristics constantly improved, and after he ingested a heart-shaped herb to himself, he'll become something like a super soldier.
Okay, so the hammer beats up Thor, but not Black Panther. That's hilarious. No, that's hilarious. Damn, that's tough. Imagine you're Thor, you're fighting Black Panther, and the hammer turns against you. That's crazy. Damn. They're like, nah, bro, you want to use me against this black man? Oh hell nah, bro. Nah, let me teach you a lesson, bro.
BASHENGA's physical.
I like that the first Black Panther was like a shaman. Like I like that idea. That like, what do you say here?
Managed to absorb the energy from the meteorite, and BASHENGA will forge 2 weapons made of pure vibranium and will manage to absorb the energy from the meteorite.
Okay, that's not what I wanted to hear.
BASHENGA's physical character. He's a more spiritual shaman than a real superhero.
Yeah, I like that he's a spiritual shaman.
Technical advancement. Bashenga's physical characteristics constantly improved, and after he ingested a heart-shaped herb to himself, he'll become something like a super soldier. He has extraordinary strength and he's capable of traveling at rates that are higher than the human speed limit. Under his leadership, Wakanda tribes, all but one, were brought together, and hit that like button below the video right now. Though really, under Bashenga's leadership, Wakanda tribes formed a confederation that lasted for thousands of years. And how T'Challa is related to Bashenga? Well, he, his parents, and his sister are Bashenga's heirs and descendants. The Black Panther title is something that has been inherited since Bashenga's reign, and those who want to protect...
So that means that... Wait, did you say T'Challa, his mother and his sister?
The Black Panther title is something that parents and his sister are years, and how T'Challa is related to Bashenga? Well, he, his parents, and his sister are...
Oh, his parents. So that means if his dad is a descendant of Bashenga, that means also that Killmonger is descendant of
Bashenga's
too.
Heirs and descendants. The Black Panther title is something that has been inherited since Bashenga's reign, and those who want to protect Wakanda and be a Black Panther must also earn that right. So the Black Panther has been the protector of Wakanda for many centuries, and even with T'Challa's passing away, someone had to step up and become the hero. And it wasn't exactly a surprise when Princess Shuri became the new Black Panther in Wakanda forever. Maybe in the next movie, after he becomes an adult, it'll be Toussaint, T'Challa's son, and Bashenga's legacy will live on.
They called him Kukul Khan.
I like they named the son Toussaint.
But before this continuation and generations happen, is it possible we could see a movie with Black Panther's origin, one that will be dedicated to Wakanda's first king? A movie about Bashenga is something that is requested by the fans, but nobody right now can say for sure whether an idea like this will be considered by Marvel's head chief, Kevin Feige.
I don't know if they would do this, but this would be
requests by the fans
this would be a dope
more
movie,
and more intense after artist Sean Harrison came up with a bunch of concept art pieces that explore the idea of
concept new Disney Marvel release Bashenga, the first Black Panther, and it takes off. So let me post here, drop below.
Came up with a bunch of concept art pieces that explore the idea of a new Disney Marvel release named Bashenga.
This would be hard as fuck.
It happened just after the premiere of Wakanda Forever, and these concepts at this moment are real.
This looks like, bro, it says right here, John Boyega. I was about to say, this looks like John Boyega. I would love to see John Boyega and the MCU.
Hit on social media and fan
forums.
So,
and if he's in the MCU as Bashenga, I would fuck.
There are thousands of comments by fans who are aching to see something like this happen. And if you're wondering
now, but here's the thing though. My thing is, it has to be done right. Like the way the concept of it looks, like, and it's gonna show more concept art, but
why? Just take a look.
The concept of it,
everything will become clear to you.
So it's gotta be done right. Otherwise, it's not gonna work.
Green light for this idea.
And that's the only thing that makes me nervous is how, if they were to do this, are they gonna do it right?
And what about the characters who could appear in a movie like this?
Be done
that Harrison considered
right, or are they gonna fuck it up?
Some perfect suggestions for the cast crew.
Because I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people said think that they kind of fucked up Black Panther too. So
Wakanda as 5 tribes of the kingdom find themselves over the control of the newly found metal vibranium.
Oh, Burna Boy? They have Burna Boy in here as somebody?
John Boyega is chosen to portray the first ever king of Wakanda, and smash that subscribe button and hit that.
Nah, look, bro, just look at his art. This would be hard as fuck.
Notification bell video. And together with Boyega, Brian Tyree Henry is selected to reprise.
No, bro. That would make so much sense. That would be so hard. Yo, that makes so much sense. Y'all don't understand. Brian Tyree Henry, the dude who was in Eternals, right? He was building shit, right? Remember, he's the engineer. He's the dude who was creating stuff, right? So to have him return, make a comeback in Bashenga, and help kind of be the reason Wakanda advances a little bit, that would make so much sense to go crazy.
Fastos of Eternals. The rapper Derechi is mentioned to portray the goddess Bast and the Nigerian singer Burna Boy as Watini, the leader of the River Tribe. I know, it sounds too good to be true, but remember that good things
No,
always
bro,
happen to those who...
real for real. Like it would be so, bro. It would be like dope as fuck to see them, like see him show them like, all right, this is what you could do with it. This is what you can make. Like here's the different designs. Go crazy. Like, and it makes so much sense to bring them back. Like, why would you not bring Fastos, the person who knows how to create stuff, and the little like literal like mineral vibranium came from space, it would make so much sense.
Wait, the concept also includes a list of musicians.
Maybe he's related to Shuri and that's why she's so smart. But that's the thing though, but that wouldn't make sense because Fastos isn't related to, or at least what I know of isn't related to anybody in Wakanda. And T'Challa, Shuri, and his parents are related to Bashenga, so it wouldn't make sense because they're related to Bashenga, and Fastos comes from space, so I don't know how that would work. Plus he's gay. I think he's gay. No, not think. I know he's gay because he's like married to some dude. So. But he's been around long enough. No, yeah, he's been around long enough. I'm not saying it wouldn't, like, I'm not saying he wouldn't be interacting with them, but I wouldn't agree with the, that he's, like, related to Shuri, because he did say they're related to Bashenga.
That would provide the music as well as a
choreographer.
But,
like I said, it would be hard to see him
has
interact with them and see, like, a different look to Wakanda, instead of that like high tech modern look, to see like this right here, like a actual like village. That should be dope. Before the great city, to see this as like a village, be dope as fuck.
We cannot endure any more.
I would love to see who M'Baku's like related to in here. If they were ever to do it.
Most of the fans' comments are full of excitement, and they find this concept a perfect opportunity for Marvel. Harrison would also love to see Misha Green in the director's chair, and P. Prime and Ludwig Göransson as the music producers for the movie.
Misha Green? Who? Misha Green? Misha Green. What movies has she worked on? Oh shit! No, yeah, no. I want her. Look. This is what she's in. This is what she's wrote for. Lovecraft Country. I don't know about these other ones, but Lovecraft Country. Yeah. Yes. I want her as in the writing chair. Yes, if she can do a amazing job with Lovecraft Country, and that's like a occult show, like a deep occultic show. I want her to do the show or movie if they were ever decide to do it.
Movie. But what kind of story can an idea like this
I didn't know
bring to
that was her name who wrote for it.
If you remember the story from the first Black Panther movie, then you probably remember when Njobu was telling his son Njadaka about the origins of Wakanda. Just like in the comics, Bashenga was described as the man who managed to unite the 5 tribes of Wakanda when they went to war over the Great Mound. Bashenga did this after he received a vision from the goddess Bast, who led him to the heart-shaped herb. After ingesting it, he gained superhuman strength and became a Black Panther. The next protectors of Wakanda also used this herb in their rituals to become the Black Panther. And if you remember, T'Challa also wields a spear during his ritual combat with M'Baku, which may be considered as a homage to the spear of Bashenga.
Nice.
The first Wakanda king was also mentioned twice in the recent sequel. First, at T'Challa's funeral, he was buried with his suit, as well as his spear and sword. Bashenga was also mentioned during the discussion of the fact that Namor's kingdom of Talokan also has access to vibranium. So this means that Bashenga's legend is a major part of Black Panther, and he's inextricably linked with the story and with the future events in the franchise. Maybe this doesn't have any value for you, but be sure that Marvel doesn't lose time on some characters.
Okay. hot take. I don't know if it's a hot take, but I've said this before, but I still think Civil War, or not, sorry, not Civil War, my bad. No, right. Civil War T'Challa is better than Black Panther T'Challa. That's my opinion, including the suit. The suit's good. The intensity and ferociousness of T'Challa. I know his like father died, which gave him the like I need to go on a revenge thing, but that I fucked with like heavy. And then you get the Black Panther. They show you in the suit, like, oh, cool. And then they show the new suit. And I'm like, what's wrong with the helmet? Like, it's not like the new suit is not intimidating me. Like the first one, it's like, nigga, like, oh, this nigga's gonna fuck me up, right? And then you look at the new one you see in the first Black Panther that he gets. And I'm like, I'm less scared. Like, maybe, you know, I see him move fast and take people out. Yeah, I'll be a little scared, but like, not as scared as I was, or not scared, but as like, I would say like, I wouldn't be as like, I don't know, bro. You get what I'm saying, though. The Civil War suit is better. I like T'Challa in there. Yeah.
If they don't have a plan for future projects.
Because they didn't want to make him another angry, scary black man instead a hero. I mean, he doesn't got to be angry and like, I get what you're saying, but it was the intimidation factor. Like, he doesn't have to be like, I think scary is the wrong word. I was saying, like, he doesn't have to be angry and scary, but intimidating. Like, I didn't get intimidation from, like, I got more intimidation from Killmonger in there than T'Challa, which I get is part of the writing and part of the story. Like, I'm not saying that like that's in the wrong, but I would have loved to see him a little more intimidating than he was in the first one. Because in Civil War, he was intimidating as fuck. Like, I get his dad died, he's angry, right? But the intimidation on him, I was just like, damn, like, you could feel the tension in the room when he was in there with, he was in the truck with Cap. Like, you just feel it, like, it's just like, damn, like, all right, like, y'all going crazy.
According to Harrison's post, the story in the spin-off movie could focus on the 5 tribes of Wakanda and their struggle for control of a newly found mineral vibranium, which would be central to the future conflict between Wakanda and the Mayan kingdom of Talokan. Harrison's mock-ups were done with the use of popular...
Like, bro, look at how crazy this would be, bro. First, look at the suit. Like, hold on, Sean Harris, you know what? I'm gonna pull it up. I'm actually gonna pull it up, because this shit was crazy. Is it? Yeah, Sean Harris. Is it Harrison or yeah, Harrison? Here it is. Boom. Let's go to. Like, bro, like, look at this artwork, bro. Like, I'm telling you, if this was shot right and written right, this would go crazy. Like, here it is. This is what I'm looking for. Look at this. Oh my god, this is sick. Like, yo, like, just imagine, like, we're watching BASHENGA, right? So imagine he's going through the ritual, gets it, he takes it, and they make the suit. We get to see the suit be made, like, and it's not even the original suit we see, but like, we see this suit be made. And imagine, like, yo, this shit would go crazy. This shit would go crazy, bro. Like, oh my god, like, I say, like, if you want to do a little in-between time before you go to the next Black Panther, I say do this. do this as either a show or a high budget show or or like a regular, you know, a regular high budget Marvel movie, and bro, go crazy, cause like what? What? You know this, whoever he's about to fight, you know this shit go crazy. You know, bro. Nah, bro, this shit slaps. And look, and mind you, you could throw in all the black actors, like the best black actors in here, and then even some new ones, like some new, like, even, you know, I'm talking about, you could go all over. Like, you can go, like, I'll say go all over, go crazy, like have different varieties of black people, not just, you know, like have like, I don't know, that's just me. I'm sorry, I'm very pro black, so like that's, but not.